our spirit? What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Good Monday morning, everybody. Welcome to School Through Spirit with DeEtte here. This is a show where we come in to enlighten people's lives through the words of spirit, how they come to me. I do use the added advantage of Neil Diamond Walsh's book just for inspiration. And usually, I will tell you, it's been a while since we have gone over how this works in my head. It's been a while. So simply what happens is I do listen. I listen every week, all week, just to random messages, things that go on in my life, all that wonderful stuff. And then, of course, last Monday, I just flipped it open, hit a spot in the book and closed it. And then all week, my life seems to do a lot of revolving around the message that was picked for this week. Good morning, Tim. And so when I open it up and we start reading today, God, my eyes are so bloodshot today, guys. I'm sorry. When I start reading, what happens is all that stuff floods in, plus whatever else they want to give me. So a lot of times if you guys see me, kind of glancing off to the ethers, it's literally because I'm talking to them. I'm listening up there. And I do apologize for anybody that I'm sending a big apology out to the world here. If you can't find me today, I apologize. I got hacked on Facebook. Therefore, my account is shut down, not because I was naughty, but because somebody hacked into it. And they're working on trying to restore that back to me. So there is that. Okay. So let's bring out the book. We can go there. Got one of my Christmas shirts on. Don't know. Good tidings, comfort, and joy. I don't know. I've been waiting to wear this shirt forever and a day. I've had it forever and a day. And finally wearing it. So let's just kind of get comfy in our wonderful little... People call my white throne, which is fine. They can call my white throne because I love it. I love it. Excuse me. So where's it at today? There it is. Oh my gosh, there's a lot to read today. There's a lot to read. There you go, babes. There you go. There you go to everybody in Facebook land, in wherever we're at. So it says space is time demonstrated. Essential truth. It is truth. In truth, there is no such thing as space, but pure space with nothing in it. Everything is everything is something. Even the emptiest space is filled with vapors so thin, so stretched out over infinite areas that they seem to not be there. Then, after the vapors are gone, there is energy, pure energy. This manifests as vibration, oscillations, movements of the all at a particular frequency. Invisible energy is the space which holds matter together. Actually, what they now call matter is mostly space. All solid objects are 2% solid matter and 98% air. The space between the tiniest particles of matter and all objects is enormous. It is something like the distance between heavenly bodies and your night sky. Yet these objects you call solid. At one point, the entire universe actually was solid, and there was also a time before that time when there was no matter at all, just the purest form of highest vibrational energy. But this was the time, before the physical universe as you know it existed. In the beginning, pure energy, me, vibrated, oscillated, so fast as to form matter. All the matter of the universe in a process so called the Big Bang. Now we know, don't we? You too can perform the same feat. In fact, you do every day. Your thoughts are pure vibration, and they can and do create physical matter. Simply understand that all things are cyclical. Yeah, that word, including life itself. Understanding about the life of the universe will help you to understand about the life of the universe inside you. So you become about more able to enjoy the process, not merely endure it. There is a natural rhythm to life, and everything moves to the rhythm. Everything goes with the flow. Thus is written, for everything there is a season, and every time for purpose under heaven. Now, I think this is really, truly interesting. And why do I feel it's interesting? Is because quite literally, the whole time I'm reading it, I want to go back to ninth grade science. I want to go back to the beginning of our idea of science. Do we have a lot of it throughout school? Yeah, we do. Do we have a lot of it at home? Yeah, we do. But it's really ninth grade where we start to understand science a little bit more. Okay. Now, it only ever takes us short of something because it only teaches what they currently understand. Good morning, Courtney. I haven't seen you in forever. It only takes us so far, doesn't it? If you think about it, ninth grade science, what we learn about is particles. We learn about particles, and we learn about atoms, and we learn about electrons and protons and neutrons and those things that make up a atom, and then how many atoms to make up a molecule or whatever. I mean, I probably got it all wrong. I know the neutron and whatnot. I don't. But anyway, it's the beginning that they understand. Now, the strange thing is I do remember looking back going, wow, wait a second. So nothing there, but I found you again and shared you. Oh, you're so awesome, Courtney. Especially at a time where my Facebook is down and you found me. I love that. So when we're looking at things and we're looking at the whole spectrum of a lot of things, they teach us about the atom in school, and then they teach us that there's actually no space where we think there's space because everything is filled. We breathe air. They actually go through experiments with ice, and they show you ice as a solid matter. And then they melt that ice and they go, look, now it's liquid. It's still water. It's just in a different form. And then they heat it up and it goes into steam, right? And again, it's a different form. Steam was what we can see. And then it goes into the air. And then they go, you can't see it any longer, but it's still there. It's just moisture. And we sit there, we're in this big, like, hoopla, holy cow, this is really cool because we're learning something. We all run home. That's probably one of the few lessons we run home to tell parents about because we're just in awe of this. Okay. Now, I teach it all the time to my students because I teach them, hey, guess I'm going to roll, I guess, today. I teach them about spirit, and I use this to teach them. Okay. It just wants me to roll this way today. I don't know why. So I teach ninth grade science to teach about spirit. So we're going to do about this is because I know, even though I talk about spirit a lot and I talk about that, I look up to the ethers and I feel them, I see them, I know them, I hear them, blah, blah, blah. And people have a hard time other than just trusting me to understanding what that's about. Well, I break it down to ninth grade science. And I honestly use a table. I don't even use the ice. I use the table because a lot of times in ninth grade science, it's a metal table in front of you. And I tell them in class, they teach you, this is a metal table. Yes. This is solid. Yes. Yes, it is. You knock on it, you hit it, whatever. It's not going to budge. But if I heat that metal up on that table, it's going to become a liquid. Yes. Yes, it is. I'm going to be able to move it. Yes, I am. If I continue to heat it, you're going to start to see steam. Yes. And you're going to start to see like an invisible barrier. Yeah. It is so cool. Yeah. Well, that's an aura. That's energy. And they go, oh, wait a second. Everything is energy. Everything around us is energy. And we are taught that. But what we are not taught is that spirit is energy. We are told that our loved ones die. It doesn't matter what church you go to. Every church talks about heaven on some basis. They may not use the term heaven, but they do use the idea that when we die, we have a soul and it goes back home to heaven. Great, but we can't see it. Can't see it. They even say, the church does not anymore. I mean, they were, but I guess the people that were announcing that one been kind of exiled. But anyway, they teach about all this wonderful stuff. Okay. But a lot of times they cannot grasp the fact that, wait a second, they truly are there. They want you to have blind faith that spirit, that the soul doesn't die. They want you to have this blind faith that if you follow the commandments, that you'll go to heaven. Blind faith, because they do not tell you how to actually understand that they still exist. It's a constant, just trust, just trust, just trust. Well, God has never came in and said, you just have to trust me. He's given you proof. And he's found people like Neil Diamond Walsh to talk to that can hear him, that trust him enough to explain it. Now, if everything is energy, and the churches and everybody says that when we die, we go to heaven. Therefore, we are energy. We have become a vibration. We become one with everything. Our energy is merging with other energy. We're still solely within ourselves. And this gets complicated because we're still our own identity of the soul. Now, does that mean the identity of who I am today? It's part of it, but it's also going to join with all the entities that have always been, all the personalities that have always been, to create one soul vibration of energy. Think about it as steam if you need to. And when my soul goes off in its steam, somebody else's soul that goes off in steam, guess what? Those steams merge, don't they? They merge. And other steams come in and all those merge. So all the steam kind of comes together and merges together as one unit. Yet within that, it's an individual unit also. It's fascinating to me because every time I talk to spirit, I hear that they are one. We are one. If you talk to a collective, like Sarah Landon does, they will talk about them being one. But yet an individual can come through if they choose. And I know it sounds really complicated, but it really isn't. When you stop and you realize that spirit, our soul, leaves the body and goes back to just energy. Just goes back to energy. It goes back to being, a free floating form of particles that joins with the universe. It starts to make it understanding of how, life just is. Life just is. For our sake, we always talk about the soul as being an individual. Because to stretch it, to help somebody to understand that this is really how it is, that it becomes something so grand and spread out such a distance. People are like, oh my God, their head just goes, can't do it, because they cannot think about, they'll watch Star Trek all day long and watch them vaporize. Think about them when they're teleporting from one place to another. They get on the teleporter pad. They can accept and be just in awe of a TV show that says from the 1960s that they could hit a button and watch a body, by the use of cameras, become vapor and go someplace else and reestablish itself. They could accept that. Okay. Even though it's fantasy, they can accept, let's take that from a human into technology. And there was a day when we had landlines. And when we first originally had the landlines, you had to call into your operator, and then the operator had to make the phone call to somebody else. And you had several people on the same line because they did not have the availability to separate those lines from a community. So it was a whole community that shared a line. And they thought that was the bee's knees. Now let's move it forward a little bit. When somebody thought, oh, this is a pain in the tush. We got too many people out there have learned how to eavesdrop all day long to find out the what's going on. Let's separate these lines. So they did. And they separated the phone lines. So everybody had their own individual line. And then they made it with those individual lines that you could just dial a number And somewhere in this wonderful world of technology, it knew what house that number went to. It was a direct route, wasn't it? But you can somewhat understand, and you go, oh my God, this is so cool. Because you could go outside of your house. You knew you had your phone on the inside, and you could go outside of your house and you could see a wire going from your house to a pole, to a line system. And you went, okay, this is an awe that line system goes all over the world, or at least all over the United States. And somewhere in our vastness of knowledge, we just accepted there was an invisible line that went across country, across the ocean to call Europe. Somehow they did it. I don't know. Lots of connections, I guess. Lots of zip ties. But then they did something marvelous. And they invented a car phone. I don't know if you guys remember them, but they were a big box. It's a big box, like Christmas box. And you'd open up the box, and there was an old-fashioned receiver and a dial pad. And we were blown away. I know, because my mom bought one of these, and we were in awe. How can this box connect to another box? And there's no wires. There's no wires. But it was considered a car phone, because who could carry a box around? You can't fit it in your pocket. We were in awe. And then one day, the flip phones came, the Samsungs came, and now Apple came. We have tablets and computers, and the wires are gone. There is no wire that attaches my cell phone to another phone. It's just an energy vibration somehow that I have a phone number in my phone that I can dial. And it connects to an energy vibration out there in the world to somebody else's phone. There's no wires. There's no great web of wires all over the United States to create this. It's invisible. And somehow technology has been able to do this. But yet, they haven't figured out the technology of the soul. Or have they? Because I think they have, and they're just looking at us going, mind blown, we can't do that to the world. Why? Because it would blow people's minds. They wouldn't be able to understand it, accept it, whatever it be. Excuse me. But push that a little bit further. Let's push it a little further. Okay, we've gotten to the point of cell phones. What if one day they push technology to a chip somewhere in your head? That all you have to do is think, Mom. And this chip connects to Mom's chip. And there's no cell phone. There's no phone. It's just a chip in the mind that connects. And what if one day we take it a little bit further and we get it to the point where we evolve enough that we realize that every time I think about you, I'm thinking about you. What if we evolve that to, I can think, and I'm going to use Courtney because I see her name. I send a message to Courtney. Hey, we should have lunch today at Texas Roadhouse. And she goes, yeah. And we meet there at noon. On a thought. I don't think we're as far away from that as people might think I'm crazy for saying it. We have evolved from no way of communicating to a cell phone in 100 years. And it didn't even take 100 years to get to that point. I know in the 80s is when the car phone was made. So if you go from, and I know I don't know the exact date, but somewhere probably in the 20s or 30s where a phone was kind of evolved. It's a short dress. That's a very short time. Now they have technology to understand stuff. So if we can possibly get to the point where we are talking with our minds, mind to mind, we're able to evolve to that point. Because I will tell you what, I cannot tell you if it's not almost every single psychic reading I've ever done where I go, oh, and this too, and they go, oh, how'd you know I was just thinking that? Don't know. I answer questions without questions verbally being asked all the time. All the time. And people are in awe that they're like, oh my God, how did you do that? I've evolved my mind to the point where I can connect to yours and hear the thoughts. Now, do I do this every day walking around? No, because you know what? That would be creepy to do to people that don't understand what's going on or have not gotten to that point. Don't forget to hang up the phone out here. That's awesome. But that would be creepy if somebody else didn't evolve to that point yet. But I do believe as a population, we're going to evolve. We're going to get to that point. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we get to the point of understanding how we could walk through a wall? I said it. I believe it. I do believe there's going to be a day where we finally understand what we're told in 9th grade. And we finally understand what Neil Diamond Walsh talked about. Not Neil Donald Walsh, not Diamond. Sorry, Donald. Sorry, Neil. Neil Donald Walsh talked about today. That when we start to believe what we're supposed to believe, truly believe in our hearts what we are told. And if you go to church Sunday or Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, or whenever you go, and you truly believe the words from the pulpit, and you truly believe what you were taught in 9th grade science, that common sense is going to say that you can truly believe and do what you're told you can do. It eliminates the need for money. It eliminates the need for so much. It takes where we get greedy and needy down to, wow, I don't need to greed and need. It makes it magic, doesn't it? Turns us all into witches. Or just beings that know that we can create. It takes the word manifest and throws it out the window. It takes witchcraft word and throws it out the window. And it just says, guess what? Those words are words of the past. Why? Because they're going to become in history going, wow, I can remember when we called it witchcraft and we burned people for doing what we're doing today. Because those are things you can do. And you do it all the time. But you do it without belief and you do it without faith. You do it because you don't put thought into it. You just go boom and let it go. That's what we do. And trust me when I say, trust me, there is nothing in this world you cannot create to be brought in front of you. Nothing. Everything is possible. There is no emptiness. That place that you consider empty space is truly filled with magical vibrations of energy. And that energy is there to build and to grow and to manifest whatever you want. That's why it's there. It's for us to have room for more creation. It's manifestation, baby. Make this stuff work. You're a wizard, Harry. I love that. It's the best line. The other one is, you're no more weird than I am. Or crazy. I can't remember the exact terminology, but I love it. I'm a Harry Potter fan, guys. I will tell you what, I'm going to put that comment on because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I love Harry Potter. Why? Because I know that world is real. I know it is. We just haven't developed a school for it. So with that being said, guys, we're going to take some quick commercial breaks. And when we come back, we'll come back with our 5-card stud. here with School Through Spirit on the Edge Network. See you in a few.
Explore your path to higher consciousness with Kelly Wagner. Meet Kelly Wagner, a visionary founding member of the Community for Higher Consciousness, ready to illuminate your way and empower you to live your best life. With her unique set of tools as a knower and seer, Kelly goes beyond surface-level problems, uncovering the why behind your challenges. She fearlessly asks the questions that lead to the ultimate truth. Kelly's insatiable tenacity ensures that you receive top-notch creative solutions. Brace yourself for a journey of self-discovery and empowerment as Kelly taps into her innate gifts, guiding you toward a life of fulfillment and purpose. As a psychic medium Reiki practitioner, co-host of the Being Curious Show, publisher of Edge Magazine, and master connector, Kelly's transformative approach creates win-win partnerships here, there, and everywhere. Let Kelly ignite your potential. Contact Kelly at edgemagazine.net and step towards a life aligned with higher consciousness. Discover more at you'vegotkelly.com. Attention curious practitioners in the realm of transformative experiences, holistic wellness, intuitive guidance, and metaphysical arts. Are you ready to expand your horizons and take your practice to new heights? Join the Edge Partner Directory, where your expertise can shine and your services can transform lives. We are dedicated to creating a community of practitioners who are as curious and passionate as you are about guiding others on their journeys of self-discovery, healing, and growth. As a member of the Edge Partner Directory, you will connect with a network of like-minded practitioners who share your curiosity and passion for exploring the depths of human potential, and showcase your unique offerings to a diverse audience of seekers actively looking for transformative experiences here, there, and everywhere. Embrace your curiosity and take the next step in your practice's journey to becoming an Edge Partner. Learn more at edgedirectory.net. Again, go to edgedirectory.net.
I'm back. This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. And this week's 5 card stud, Courtney, can you believe it? We still do this, except for we do it a little different now, Courtney. So for those that are joining us after almost a year, about a year, 5 card stud now is still the same. We do pick our cards 1 through 5. And you can pick your numbers 1, 2, all as many numbers as you want, and then wait around for me to do all 5 at once to do it as a full reading. You can essentially have 6 issues within this and number each issue with a number, and then each card will help to give you some guidance on that. The difference is every week we use a different deck. Every week. Every single week, we use a different deck of cards. Why? Because we're highlighting other cards. People send me cards. God bless them for doing that. Publishers send me cards. God bless them for doing that. Because this is a way for us to highlight the deck, highlight literally the person that created the deck, highlight the publisher. Because I truly believe there's not enough of that going on. I think we need to just embrace people and just put them on center stage and say, oh my God, look at what amazingness they did. But it also helps you to review a deck before you go buy it. Because so often, this is what you get. You get this. This is what you get. And you go, oh, do I want that or don't I want it? Excuse me. And you don't know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this baby. And this is a brand new deck. Never been, as you can see, never been opened before by me. So I don't even know what it looks like. And I do a blind read on this. I do a blind read. Never seen these, never Googled them, never nothing. They just come to me in the mail. And I go, okay. And I put them in a pile. And I will tell you how this works. I have 2 containers behind my desk. 2 containers that look like this. These are the ones the publisher sent me. The other container that looks like this are the ones that you guys send me. And they stay back here. And I pick every week. I pick a deck. And then we bring it out. Okay? That's how we do it. It's that simple. And that way we highlight somebody every week, their beautifulness. And you see if these cards, are something that you want. Now, I know somebody out there, I hear somebody in my head going, oh my God, how many decks of cards do you have? A lot, but not as many as you would think. Because I don't keep all the decks. I don't. Some people reach out and say, oh my God, DeEtte, I love that deck. And they don't have the money. So guess what? I find a way to get that deck to them. That's one thing that happens. Another thing that I do is when I find events that I go to that are raising money for other places, or for other things, I literally make up a basket of decks and I send it to be raffled off for money. And then money is made off that basket of decks for whatever situation is going on. Or, God, my ears are really red. Or I make up, boxes for giveaway boxes. I'll be in an event and say, oh my God, I'm giving this away. Fill out your information, put it here. You know what? And I'm going to pick at the end of the day, you come back and grab your box of cards. So I give them, I recycle most of them back into the community. Do I keep a few? Yeah, you know me, guys. I love my decks. So I do keep ones that I just go, I have to have these. I keep those decks. So this deck is a goddesses of the world, awaken your inner goddess. Oracle cards that celebrate women's diverse stories. This was created by Relmi, Sacha, and Sylvia Damiano. Gorgeous outside, gorgeous inside. I love it. Publishers, the best I could say was About My Brain. About My Brain. This is created at 2023, About My Brain Institute, created with love on the Gold Coast. And you can find this at www.aboutmybrain.com. There you go. That's all that they put in there on me. So we're going to have to open it. Oh, look at that. Small box, but it's got the ribbon. And I love the mandalas in there. I love the mandala in there. So, extra little cards. Oh, this is Relmi. Connect with Relmi. Beautiful. Beautiful. Explore other product cards. I love that. Look at that. So what it says on here, what she wrote was, greetings, wonderful human. Congratulations on becoming the proud owner of this truly remarkable oracle deck, goddess of the world. To express our gratitude for your purchase and one of the creators of this deck, Relmi Dummy, is delighted to gift you an exclusive 30% discount on our magical Akashic record readings. Love that. So literally the deck, if you purchase a deck, you get this card and then 30% off, which I like. So the back of the book, I'm trying to find information like I can say, oh my God, this is what this deck is about. It says, created by the founders of the About My Brain Institute, this oracle deck and guidebook introduces you to a selection of 60 goddesses from diverse cultures across the globe. In honor of the strength, wisdom, and grace that women embody, we warmly invite you to delve into their profound stories and symbolism. Brace yourself for an inspiring journey that transcends both time and borders. The cards in this deck serve as a gateway to self-reflection, empowerment, and heightened self-awareness. Embark on a transformative journey that intertwines spirituality, science, personal development, and mythology. Now, guys, you've seen how I had to search for what they just said. You've seen I had to search. It was inside the box, on the back. And what did it just say? Embark on a transformative journey that intertwines spirituality, science, personal development, and mythology. Did we just not spend a half an hour talking about all that? Spirit is awesome. Spirit is awesome. I love it. I also like the book because it comes with colored pictures. So many books have gotten rid of the colored pictures. I don't like the books, as we all know. I will be looking at the book on this one. Why? Because I don't know who all the goddesses are. So, but what I like about this is we can't always just carry the deck with us. If the book has got colored pictures, you can take this book and throw it into your purse, into your center console, whatever. You need to know what's going on in your life. I need to know. Mawa, awaken your divine feminine. There's my oracle card. That's it. Do I want to do 3 cards? Pick the second one. There you go. That's a good purpose for the book. Why do I say colored? Why? Because you can still just look at the picture of the card and not look at this to get more information. That's why. So I like that. It does have a table of contents. It does have the introduction. It does have about the cards, how to use the deck, why I use oracle cards. I like that. And then it goes right into the cards, which I really like. So with all that being said, hopefully we got enough explanation on these cards through all of this. Hopefully. Let's do a shuffle and do 5 card stud today, guys. Now, when this is done, I do re-record just this portion. I re-record it and I send it into the Edge magazine and they put it on their platforms for everybody to see, which is super amazing. I love it. Good morning, Miss Mary, over on Instagram. Good morning. They're lagging on that one, so she's not going to see that for a minute, but that's okay. You're amazing for sharing all the love. Oh, thank you, Miss Courtney. Thank you. So let's just shuffle, and then I shuffle, and then ooh, I don't like to do flyaway cards. I don't. I'm just not the flyaway queen. Used to be, not anymore. And hopefully I get back in my Facebook today, tomorrow, this week, somewhere in there. So we're going to put my opener away. First card we have got is Tiamat. Ooh, gorgeous. Look at the strength, the beautiful dragon behind her. Tiamat. What does Tiamat have to say? It is card 52. If people look at that, it says, find beauty in creation. The Babylonian goddess of chaos and creation reminds you of the transformative power of welcoming the unknown. Invite the energy of change into your life and the creative force of chaos. Just as Tiamat birthed new life, let her guidance inspire you to embrace the ever-changing nature of existence. And I like that because I do believe if you picked card number 1, what you're looking at, it is inviting this into your life, inviting it. It's not about, oh my God, we're in the midst of it. This is, you know what? I need something more. I need something. Like you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you're sitting there going, I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. It's literally telling you to invite things into your life, invite a new energy in. And it's that simple. It's literally sitting down in your couch or your chair and going, oh my gosh, I really want to do this. I'm going to put that out to the universe. I want to do this and allow that to come to you. That's how this works. So card number 1, if you pick that, you're feeling kind of stuck and it's telling you it's time for you to bring in more. And don't worry about the chaos. Don't worry about it because I know every time we start something new, we go, oh my God, but it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be hell. I don't want to deal with all that. You do. Trust me when I say you do want to deal with it. Why? Because that chaos is energy and that is going to help you build something more. Card number 2. Oh, they are really pushing my things. Kono Hanas Kawaya. I'm only saying that one once. It is card 23 and it is gorgeous. I love it. So card number 23 is cherish every moment. The Japanese cherry blossom goddess reminds you of the transient beauty of life, understanding the impermanence of all things, and find peace in the ever-changing nature of existence. Just as the cherry blossom bloom and fade with grace, let her guidance inspire you to savor each moment. Now, I do like this card because I do believe if you pick card number 2, life has been getting away from you. You are all over the place and you are in that chaos. You have done invited in the chaos and now you're in the chaos and you're kind of going, oh, what did I do to myself? And you're looking around going, I just need a break. I just need time. And I will tell you what, you've got it. All you have to do is really kind of stop and look at gratitude. It is literally stop and look at gratitude. What am I grateful for? Because that's going to stop you right now in this moment to go, Usa, taking a breath and going, okay, I've got this moment and I am never going to have this moment back again. I need to be here in the moment. That's going to stop the chaos around you. That's going to help give you clarity. So start to enjoy the moment. It's going to be an answer to a lot of your prayers that you didn't realize you were wishing for. Card number 3 is Mokash. Gorgeous Mokash. Oh my God, I love this. These cards are truly from around the world. And I feel like I'm connecting to each card individually, just the images. Mokash is to nurture your soul. The Slavic goddess of earth extends her nurturing arms to guide you. As you rekindle your bond with nature, remember that by tending to the earth, you are nurturing your own soul. Your efforts ripple outward, impacting the harmony of the entire planet, and find solace and purpose in this sacred connection. And I'm looking at it as more of it's nurturing your soul. It's nurturing her. Right now you do have a lot going on, and right now you're feeling like you're being spent. You're feeling like you're being pulled in 50 million different directions, and you're not knowing which way to go with this. Now with this card, it's saying, come back to you, come back to this. This is really meditation, guys. This is going, I'm going to come back to my present. I'm going to come back. I'm going to give my soul something. What do? I give my soul the time of day. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to sit in prayer. I'm going to go sit in a hot bath and be in this moment. And I'm going to fixate on what my soul wants to do. Now, it's simply said, what's that? You sit in quiet and you just go, okay, I feel like I need to do the dishes. Okay, that's what your brain is saying. And then you ask your soul, your higher self, and you go, should I do the dishes? And more than likely, it's going to go, nah, not right now. Not right now. Something else is going to pop in your brain. Oh, should I go do the laundry? And listen to your soul. Should I go do the laundry? Maybe. Maybe if you can do it in a calming practice, you can do the laundry. Go into your soul. It's going to help you so much because your soul is part of you. It knows more than your brain does. So nurture your soul. Give your soul what it needs. Okay, you're going to be surprised if you start asking it what all it's going to tell you to do. Oh my God, card number 4. I feel like I'm getting my butt kicked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at the beauty and the power of that card. Oh yeah. Love that. Card 41. These are a powerful deck. Card 41. It's a powerful deck, but such simple in the messages. Is great change openly. Great change openly. The Yoruba goddess, or Yoruba goddess of transformation invites you to welcome the winds of change into your life. Embody the fierce and unyielding spirit of Oya as you navigate through the transitions, knowing that change is the catalyst for growth and evolution. Embrace the storm and let it clear the path to your highest potential. Now, when we're looking at this card, if you pick card number 4, you're within it. You're within it. You've got all this going on. You've got newness happening. You are navigating it, and you're feeling a little disheveled. You're feeling a little bit all over the place if you pick card number 4. And with this, it really is, it's not fighting against it. And so often we want change. We desperately want something different, but we fight against it. We fight against that because you know what? It goes against everything in our being says that we're supposed to do. We are taught by ritual all the time to wake up, to go to the bathroom, to take a shower, to get out of the shower, to dry yourself, to deodorate yourself, to brush your teeth, to do your hair, to do your makeup, to get dressed in a certain outfit on a certain day, to eat your breakfast, to get in the car, to go to work, to be there at a certain time. And you do everything by clockwork. Everything by clockwork. And that is what we're trying to do, is by clockwork. This is telling you to start embracing the change. And that means going, in order for something new to be there and for me to do well successfully to navigate this, I need to let go of my rituals. I'm to embrace the new rituals. I have to embrace the newness and know that I'm going to be fine within it. And that's what Oya is telling us about. You're going to be okay. Trust me when I say that. You're going to be okay. Okay, and the last card that we are picking today is Zonget. Zonget, card number 60, Zonget. These just illustrations on these is amazing. It is amazing. I'm blown away by these. Zonget, the flow with the stream of life. Flow with the stream of life. Revered as the Siberian goddess of the herds, Zonget symbolizes fertility and abundance. As she whispers her blessings upon you, like a shepherd of your own destiny, trust in the natural flow of life, and you shall reap bountiful rewards. Be patient, for the harvest is near and your abundance awaits. If you pick card number 5, really what we're looking at is that don't worry. Don't worry. It's Christmas came early. Christmas came early. Why? Because what you need is coming. It is there. You just have to be patient. You have to trust. You have to trust the fact that, you know what, you are being taken care of. Somebody, somewhere, somehow, the universe, a person, whatever this might be, is going to gift you something that is going to make your life much easier. You're not going to have to worry as much. Maybe a $10,000 check is showing up and you didn't even know it was coming. But that's going to embrace you to get through. Maybe somebody's going to gift you something that is literally, maybe it's a cookie press. I don't know. But something that is going to make you abundantly better because that was gifted to you. All you have to do is sit back and go, wait a second, thank you. Thank you for allowing this into my life. Thank you for the abundance. We always want to look at abundance as money. It's not necessarily abundance as money. Maybe it's just literally somebody's words of wisdom that finally hit home. So embrace that because that abundance is there in whatever form it is for you. So card number 1 was Tiamat. Card number 2 was Konohansa Kyo. Card number 3 was Mokosh. Card number 4 was Oya. And card number 5 was Zonget. When I look at these cards, so oh my gosh, I'm embraced by the beauty of them. And I love this because quite frankly, with each card, without even going back to look at the meanings, I can see the message in their eyes. I can see the message in their eyes. And I'm telling you, this reading really is, this is a week of you figuring out how fast you can manifest. It really is, because this, if you picked all of them coming together, this is a week where you're going to sit down, you're going to go, this is what I need to happen, this is what's going to happen, and end of story. I'm going to put that out there, and you're going to watch it come back to you while you take care of you. Because what this is really, when you're looking at the Mokosh card, it is about taking care of yourself. Why? Because you take care of yourself, you take care of your soul, and you push it out into the universe. Guess what comes back to you? But the same thing comes back to you. So this is literally going, I'm inviting change into my life. I'm inviting things into my life. I'm inviting in this, and I'm going to be okay with this, because even though it's going to be chaotic, even though I'm already sitting in the chaos of this, because trust me, it's not always going to be easy. That's okay, because it's going to teach you to embrace that chaos so that it doesn't feel chaotic, and it's going to allow it to come back to you tenfold, because that's what the abundance is. But it's embracing the change, embracing the difference. This is your week where you figure out, oh my gosh, wow, I want change in my life. I got to allow it to happen, but it doesn't have to hurt. Change does not have to hurt. Change is literally that easy. Inviting it in, allowing it to happen, sitting down with your soul to go, how am I going to embrace this change? How am I going to embrace the chaos? How am I going to be present in the moment? And when you do, and you push that energy back out as a calming point, it comes back to you better, because what you get out comes back at you tenfold. I like these cards a lot. These cards not only give a reading, they give the lessons. Everybody needs to go buy this deck. Not mine. I love this deck. It's soft, it's gentle, it's to the point, it's amazing. I love this deck, and I truly feel like everybody should go and buy this deck. I'm not even lying. So that being said, guys, we're going to call this a week, a wrap, and we're going to tell you I've got nothing on the books next weekend. Absolutely, positively nothing on the books next weekend at all. My week is open. Let's open this week, Christmas week, not only to readings and classes and teachings, but embracing each other and loving each other, and last minute Christmas shopping. And if you are looking at last minute Christmas shopping, guys, you can always buy a gift certificate either for myself, for a reading for somebody, or even a class. They can always take that money towards a class of mine. And you can go to DeEtte.us to the contact page and send me a message. We can do it all through email, which is beautiful when it happens. That is medium@DeEtteRenee.com, which is still, whether you go to the contact page, set DeEtte message page, or just go straight to your email, it all comes to me that way. Because clearly, I'm not on Facebook Messenger right now. Hopefully, that'll be resolved very soon. With that being said, guys, we're going to have a great, great week. I know I am. I know you are. And I will see you next Monday morning here on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. Have a great day.
There are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like DeEtte. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek DeEtte. As a master teacher, DeEtte studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help DeEtte better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with DeEtte. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with DeEtte is simple. Just visit her website, DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with DeEtte. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let DeEtte guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and DeEtte can help. Just visit DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us.